Why modern washing machines fail so fast, and the few that don't. A woman heard a sound like a car crash coming from her laundry room. She ran in. The lid of her washing machine was on the other side of the room. Her wall was cracked. Her machine was 2 years old. Today, I am going to show you exactly which brands are doing this to families, and the few that are still built the right way. If you have never been to this channel before, hit like and subscribe right now. We do not sugarcoat anything here. We are going to go through the 5 brands you need to stay away from, ranked from bad to catastrophic. And then I am going to show you the 3 that are actually worth every dollar. Let's get into it. Number 5. The budget tier. Haier, Amana, Frigidaire. These machines are priced low, and there is a very specific reason for that. Here is something most people do not know. Haier, a Chinese appliance giant, purchased GE appliances back in 2016. That GE washer sitting on the showroom floor, it is a Haier machine wearing a GE badge. Amana is owned by Whirlpool. Frigidaire is owned by Electrolux, all of them racing to the same bottom. What did they share? Paper-thin outer tubs that dent from normal use. Suspension rods so weak that a heavy load of towels causes the drum to shake violently within the first 18 months. Drain pumps built with fragile plastic fins that snap the moment a coin or a zipper makes it through. One owner described buying a Frigidaire for their rental property. 8 months in, it stopped draining completely. They called customer service 3 times, never got a single reply. Had to throw the machine out and eat the cost. 8 months. If you are buying in the budget tier thinking you are saving money, you are not. You are prepaying for your next machine. And it gets worse as we move up the list, because the next brand used to be one of the most trusted names in American homes. Number 4. GE. Your parents trusted GE. Your grandparents trusted GE. That trust was earned by a completely different machine than what they are selling today. The modern GE top loader has one failure that shows up more than anything else: the control board. Here's how it happens. Manufacturers started loading these machines with large digital screens and circuit boards, but a washing machine runs at 100% humidity, shakes violently on every spin cycle, and gets extremely hot. That is the worst possible environment for sensitive electronics. The factory sprays a thin protective coating over the board. The constant shaking cracks that coating. Moisture creeps in. Electricity jumps across the exposed metal lines. The board shorts out, and you are staring at a $300 repair bill on a machine you bought to clean your clothes. GE's version of this problem hits right around the 14-month mark, just after the 1-year warranty expires. One reviewer said, grinding noises from day 1. By month 6, the control board fried itself. GE wanted $400 for the repair. I bought a different brand and never looked back. Then there is the vibration. This machine shakes so hard during the spin cycle that it literally moves across the floor. Owners come back to find it 6 inches from where they left it. That is not a quirk. That is the suspension rods already failing. The brand your family trusted for generations is now the machine landlords buy for rentals because they expect it to die. At least GE is being honest about what it became. The next brand on this list is still selling you a lie. Number 3. Whirlpool and its sub-brand Maytag. This one is personal for a lot of people because everyone had a Maytag. Your mom's Maytag ran for 15, maybe 20 years without a single repair call. Thick metal gears, simple mechanical design. It did not care about efficiency ratings, it just cleaned clothes. In 2006, Whirlpool bought Maytag for $2.6 billion. And instead of keeping the parts that made that machine legendary, they did what every corporate acquisition does. They stripped it. Today, a modern Whirlpool or Maytag top loader is built around a plastic gear mechanism called a splutch. When the motor drives the drum using low-water, high-efficiency cycles, those plastic teeth smash into each other 50 times a minute. After 3 to 4 years of constant hammering, the teeth snap off completely. The motor still runs perfectly, but nothing moves because the gears are gone. Owners consistently report complete failures between year 3 and year 5. Repair bill, $400 on a $600 machine. Here is the part that should make you angry. The front of that machine says Maytag. It has nothing in common with what your mom used for 20 years. You are buying nostalgia, not durability. Number 2 is a brand that looks incredible in the store. The reviews look great, the price feels right, and the failure is completely hidden until it is far too late. Number 2. LG top loaders. I want to be clear. We are talking specifically about the LG top load line, not everything LG makes. That distinction matters, and we are coming back to it. The problem here is water, or more accurately, the total lack of it. LG's system is supposed to detect your load size and fill with the right amount of water. It guesses wrong constantly. Owners pull clothes out of a full wash cycle that are still dirty. Detergent residue sitting on the fabric. Stains that survived the entire cycle untouched. One owner called it the laundry simulator. Your clothes take a ride. They just do not get clean. On top of that, the motor and clutch assembly on several of these models has an unusually high failure rate. Tub too large, motor too weak, water level too low. The math never works. Avoid the LG top load line entirely, but do not write off LG completely because their front loader is one of the top 3 machines worth buying. And we are getting there right now. But first, number 1. Remember that woman at the beginning of this video? The one whose machine lid ended up across the room and cracked her wall? I am about to tell you exactly which brand that was. Before I name the number 1 most complained about washing machine brand in America, hit like so more people see this before they waste their money. Let's go. Number 1. Samsung. That woman at the beginning of this video, that was a Samsung machine. In 2016, Samsung was forced to recall 2.8 million top-load washing machines. Not because of a minor defect, because the tops were literally blowing off mid-cycle. The suspension system was so weak that an off-balance load caused the drum to rip free at high speed, sending the lid flying with enough force to damage walls and injure people. 9 injuries were reported. A class action lawsuit followed. That alone should have ended Samsung washers, but it did not, because there is also the spider arm problem. Inside every front-load drum is a 3-legged metal bracket connecting the drum to the motor. Samsung builds theirs from cheap cast aluminum. Liquid laundry detergent is highly alkaline. When hot water, alkaline detergent, and cast aluminum meet inside your machine, it triggers a chemical reaction called galvanic corrosion. Now, the liquid eats the metal, slowly, invisibly. Over 5 to 7 years, that solid bracket becomes brittle, porous like a sponge. One day, at full spin speed, it snaps. The drum breaks free at 1,200 revolutions per minute. It destroys everything it touches. Repair quote, $500 to $800. On a machine you could replace for the same price. And then there is the mold. Samsung door boots trap moisture more aggressively than almost any other brand. Black mold builds up inside the seal. It transfers to your clothes. Owners scrub it, bleach it, run endless cleaning cycles. It always comes back. Repair technicians across the country keep entire shelves stocked specifically with Samsung parts. Not because Samsung builds quality machines. Because Samsung machines fail so consistently and so predictably that techs can diagnose the problem before they even walk through your door. Stay away from Samsung washers completely. Now you know what to avoid. Here's the part of this video that is actually going to save you real money. The 3 brands still building machines the right way. Number 3 on the worth buying list. LG, but specifically their front-load direct drive machines. LG solved the biggest mechanical failure point in front-load washers by doing one simple thing. They threw the belt away. Every other manufacturer connects the motor to the drum with a rubber belt running over pulleys. Belts stretch. Belts slip. Belts snap. The pulleys squeak and grind down bearings. LG built a flat magnetic motor and bolted it directly to the center of the drum. No belt, no pulleys, no mechanical friction at the transfer point. The drum spins using magnets. Fewer moving parts, fewer failure points, smoother operation. LG backs this motor with a 10-year warranty, and real-world service data shows LG front loaders consistently ranking as some of the most reliable machines on the market. Just make sure you are buying the front loader with the direct drive system, not the top load line. Completely different machine, completely different story. Number 2, Miele. Miele is a German company, and they engineer things differently. Before a Miele machine leaves the factory, it is tested for 10,000 continuous hours of operation. That is the equivalent of 20 years of regular home use before you ever touch it. While budget brands bolt cheap concrete blocks to their plastic tubs to reduce shaking, and yes, that concrete eventually cracks and crumbles into the machine, Miele uses solid cast iron counterweights. Cast iron does not crack. It does not crumble. It just holds the machine perfectly still for decades. But the most important thing Miele does is also the simplest. They use bolts. Their outer tub is thick stainless steel held together with heavy metal bolts. If a bearing fails in year 14, a technician unbolts the tub, replaces the $20 bearing, and the machine runs for another decade. Miele also guarantees spare parts in their warehouses for 15 years after a model is discontinued. You are looking at $1,600 to $2,500 up front. The price is real, But people who buy Miele buy it once. That is the whole point. Number 1. Speed Queen. If you do not want to pay German prices, there is an American answer hiding in plain sight. Speed Queen is made in Ripon, Wisconsin, and you have been using their machines your whole life at the laundromat. Think about that for 1 second. A laundromat machine runs 10 loads a day, used by strangers who do not care about it. Never cleaned, never maintained. It runs for years. Speed Queen takes those exact commercial-grade parts and puts them inside a white metal cabinet for your house. No Wi-Fi module. No fragile touchscreen waiting to short out from the humidity in your laundry room. You get a heavy mechanical dial that makes a solid click when you turn it. That click means something. It means there are thick metal gears behind it. No plastic splutch. No sealed drum. No aluminum spider arm dissolving in your detergent. Speed Queen builds their home machines to last 25 years. Their TR7 model comes with a 7-year warranty covering every single part on the machine. That is the best warranty in the industry, and it is not close. You will spend around $1,000 to $1,200 up front. And because it uses a traditional agitator design, your water bill will be slightly higher than a high-efficiency front loader. But run the math. A $600 machine you replace every 6 years over 25 years. That is $2,500 before a single repair bill. One Speed Queen lasting 25 years, $1,200 total. Spending more once beats spending less 3 times, every single time. Here is the bottom line. The sealed drum, the aluminum spider arm, the plastic splutch, the moisture-sensitive circuit board. None of these are accidents. And these are calculated decisions made by companies that need you back in that store in 6 years. They found the exact point where they can use the cheapest materials possible while keeping the machine alive just long enough to stay out of a federal recall. Your grandmother's machine lasted 25 years because the company that made it earned money by selling her one machine. The machine sitting in your laundry room right now was designed by a company that earns money by selling you 3. Now you know the difference. If this saved you from dropping $1,000 on a machine that was already engineered to fail, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because next week we are exposing another appliance running the exact same playbook. You are going to want to see it.